Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Now, in the video I'm going to be showing you guys, I entered a tournament. Now, I entered a coin tournament where you give them 89 coins and you win like 3 tickets or something for winning the event. I just didn't want to spend any of my tickets on this challenge, so I wanted to wait for Plasma Freeze to be an expanded tournament before I actually start using my tickets again. I know currently right now, at the time of making this video, Plasma Freeze and Undaunted is in Legacy, so technically I could play Plasma Freeze in Legacy, but to me, I'm not really a fan of Legacy tourneys, just because I find that a lot of like really good Legacy decks are being used. I'd rather just enter an expanded tourney, because I like expanded more for tournaments. I like Legacy. Legacy's an awesome format, but I didn't want to do Legacy. Plus, I couldn't even get into a tournament. It would have taken me like a half an hour just to get a tournament, because it was like 1 or 2 people in. But anyways, there's this new challenge Pokemon are doing right now where you gotta win 6 tourney matches. Not 6 tournaments, just 6 matches. You enter a tourney, and if you win 2 tourneys in a row, you technically get the 6 wins, so you get 800 coins just for beating 2 tournaments. Now, the first, I didn't record the first tourney that I ended up entering, which I ended up winning that tourney. I was playing Yveltal, Maxis, Archeops. I know, rip Archeops. Hey, I just have to pay respects. And then the second tourney I entered, which I recorded to finish this challenge off, I ended up playing this Yveltal Landorus deck, which I'm about to show you guys. So in this video, I didn't end up winning the tourney. You guys can see the matches I got, how cool they were, how fun they were. I just thought I'd do something. I don't really have any deck ideas in mind, to be quite honest with you. I might make a few Legacy decks here and there. I'm probably going to do a video on Yveltal Maxis just because it's going away very, very soon. This is the deck that I used to win the second tourney for you guys in the video, so when I got the 800 points. It was my Yveltal Landorus deck. It's a very weird deck, I know, but we'll get into it and why I like it. So the main attackers are going to be Yveltal-EX. Yveltal is super powerful. It's really underrated with Choice Band. Like, I don't know, like, it's really good with Laser Burbank, but honestly, Yveltal with Choice Band is actually pretty broken too. Especially with DCs and Dark Energies. I mean, Yveltal can take a one-shot just because it has a Choice Band on it. That's how strong Yveltal is now with Choice Band. So we do have our 3 Yveltals. Main attacker. Yveltal does have a lot of Dark support thanks to Dark Patch being an expanded. Attach a basic Dark Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon, or one of your Dark Pokemon, sorry. It's basically Dark Patch for Water Pokemon. It is a very, very powerful card. And also Max Elixir we have, which can get an energy on our Yveltal. So we have 2 ways to do that. We also have Darkrai-EX in the deck, not the one from Breakpoint. We are going to be using the Dark Explorers one because it's, I think, a little better in this type of deck. Just because we also play different energy that isn't Dark Energy. So we have Dark Cloak, which gives our Yveltal a retreat, so we don't have to use Altar of the Moon. But we also have Night Spear, which is one of the strongest attacks right now. I mean, it's basically Shadow Bullet, but for 2 Dark Energies. Shadow Bullet is also really good. I mean, you could use Umbreon, but that'd be way too clunky. We do have Night Spear in the deck, which does 90, 30 damage when you're playing Pokemon. It's a great non-attacker that isn't a Dark type that's weak to Lightning, which is why I like having Darkrai in here. It is weak to Fighting, but then we have Yveltal to fall back on. And Tapu Lele. There's a lot of attackers in this deck that you haven't already noticed. We do play 2 baby Yveltals just to get energy back. I think this deck might play a little bit too many Pokemon. I mean, we got 2 Leles, Landers, 3 Yveltals. You could probably cut it down to 2 Yveltals, to be quite honest with you. We do play 2 baby Yveltals. We have Oblivion Wing. It's one of your best starters if you can't really get an explosive turn with Dark Patch and Max Elixir. You do have baby Yveltal to set up a bit. Also in the late game to get energy back. It's a non-EX attacker. You can technically play the 7 prize card game with this card, which is what I like. Now, the craziest thing you'll see in the deck is Landorus-EX. Why on God's green earth do you have this? Well, for 2 reasons. One, so you can beat out Darkrai and Expanded. Darkrai and Expanded is very, very good. You have Darkrai from Breakpoint with Night Spear with Dark Patch and Max Elixir. It is a very deadly combo. Landers can be used in that matchup. You'll even see one of the games I got, I did end up playing against a Darkrai deck, and you'll see Landers be used in that matchup very nicely. We have Hammerhead, which is basically budget version of Night Spear. 1 energy, you do 30, 30 when your opponent's best Pokemon. Instead of doing 3 for 90, it does 1 for 30, and still does 30 to something. We also have Lance Judgment, which is really good, mainly because Yveltal is your main attacker. Darkrai isn't your main attacker as much as Yveltal is. You're mainly going to attack with Yveltal because it does so much damage. So when you play against a Lightning deck like Manectric, Cocos, well, not Coco, but Manectric or something like that, you get my point. I've played against a lot of Lightning decks recently in Expanded, because I do play a lot of Expanded to get Ladder Dragon wins. So I got Landers in here so we can use Hammerhead and Lance Judgment. it's pretty nice. It has good typing coverage. Also, if you play against something that has Drampa in it, that's another popular card. Tauros, just anything weak to fighting, Landorus kind of steamrolls with Hammerhead and Lance Judgment. So it's just here for type coverage. So we do play one Shaymin. I like Shaymin still. I still think it's really good to have one Shaymin in a deck that uses Dark Patch and Max Elixirs to build up your stuff. A deck as turbo energized as this, Shaymin is necessary. We do play one Keldeo. Keldeo can work with Dark Energy, Dark Cloak for that rush in. It's mainly here just so we can get out of status conditions, and if we even need to switch something out. Even though we do have one AZ. One Hoopa in the deck too, to get all your EXs, because again, we do have a lot of EXs. Hoopa is super important in this deck. Two Tapu Lele for Wonder Tag. Yeah, this is probably going to be your Yveltal. Even though I think Yveltal Gallade is still going to be really good it is expanded. This is also cool. So we do play two Leles. We can use Energy Drive, but we also have Wonder Tag. Kind of synergizing nice with AZ too, which is why we play AZ in the deck. One Computer Search. Computer Search is one of the best cards in expanded. Search deck for any cards you want. 2 cards at the cost. It's super powerful. 3 Dark Patch. Again, this is how we turbocharge our Pokemon. 3 Max Elixirs is also how we're going to charge stuff up. 4 Ultra Balls to search out your deck for your Pokemon you need, obviously. Same with via Seeker. There's a lot of supporters in Expanded to work with. We do play a lot of supporters in this deck, but that's fine. Our only stadium is Parallel. I couldn't really think of any other card to put in. Maybe Field Blower, maybe, like, I don't know, like, 1 Laser if you're crazy. You can play 4 Max Elixirs if you want. I don't know, you can throw in, like, another attacker, like, maybe, like, a second Landorus, or, like, I don't know, like Malamar, anything really. But I was like, yeah, this is from Parallel. It's good to force your opponent to have less Pokemon, but it's also good to make them do less damage sometimes. Sometimes you'll be in a situation where you want to Parallel away your Hoopa and Shaymin. 1 AZ. AZ is perfect. You can rush in AZ. You can AZ a Lele, reuse Wonder Tag for next turn. So AZ with a Lele counts as your supporter. Can also count as like a supporter of your hand. You can AZ Shaymin. You can AZ a Pokemon that you don't want knocked out. It's just a nice card in this deck. It flows nice to a Dark Patch, because you AZ like an Yveltal, and then you can Dark Patch back onto it, if you can pull it off. 1 Colress, this is a great draw support card. You can draw up to 10 Pokemon. You can draw up to 16 Pokemon with Skyfield. We do play 1 Karen, just in case we run into Vespiquen or Nightmarks. They are 2 very popular decks right now. Even though this deck has a really good Nightmarks matchup, thanks to Landorus, thanks to Darkrai being really good, and thanks to maybe Yveltal, we're still going to play Karen just to give them a run for their money. Also, it's great against Vespiquen Flareon, which is also very popular. We do play 1 Karina, just because Karina can grab you Landorus, but can also grab you an item card. Technically, I think Skyla might be better, but I like Karina, just because I haven't seen Karina that long. It's unique. Alright, I'd rather play Karina than Skyla. It's just a more unique option. 1 Lysandre, we don't play 2, I think 1 works perfectly fine. We have a lot of sniping in the deck. 1 Lysandre to bring stuff up. One thing you can do is Lysandre, Night Spear, Shaymin for 30, then Lysandre up Night Spear, knock it out. 3 Ends as your draw support, 4 Sickas. I do play 1 Professor Kukui, just if we need it for Landorus. You'll actually see Professor Kukui came in handy with Landorus. It allows your Hammerhead to do more damage with a Choice Band. It's not going to take one-shots, but it's going to work. Plus, you can use Lance Judgment for one-shot of a Dark Pokemon too, without having to discard energy. But I like the Professor Kukui in this deck. Sometimes you do need to hit for the beginning of the 4 Sickas for draw support, 3 Choice Band do more damage, 2 Float Stones for Keldeo. I like having 2 in the deck. I don't always like attach energy to Keldeo, because that can use your energy for the turn, which sometimes you can't afford to do. So we do play 2 Floats, 2 DCEs. You know, a lot of attackers use DC, like Yveltal and Lele and Shaymin if you want to be that crazy. But we don't need them all. We do play 9 Dark Energies. 9 Dark Energies for the attackers, for the energy count, sorry. And then we play 2 basic fight energy for our Landorus. We play 2 because all we need is 2 for Lance Judgment. So yeah, this is my Landorus Yveltal deck. It's a very weird expanded deck, I know, but we're going to try it out. I like these fun deck ideas. I like having Landorus in the deck for that type coverage. But let's go out into a tournament with this deck that I showed you guys, and I'll show you guys how does this deck work, and we will see me win the tournament. Get those 800 coins, as you can see, the 4100. And I'll see you guys in a tournament. Alright, here we go, guys, with game number 1 in our tourney here. Playing against... Alright, it looks like it's definitely going to be a Darkrai deck. Probably Darkrai Dragons? I mean, it's not a deck that's been very popular recently at all, but you know what, we'll give it a shot and we'll see how it goes. We actually start with Landorus. We get the Karina in our hand too, it's kind of funny. I might actually be able to Karina here, grab a Choice Band, and then Kukui next turn and do like 160 to Darkrai and put it at so much damage that we can Hammerhead it for later on. I mean, I might try that. Our hand is looking good. I'm pretty glad if we're playing against Darkrai Dragon, I'm glad I start with Landorus. This is probably the best starter we could have asked for. And alright, it is a Darkrai Dragons deck, which is good. This works out perfectly. I think I'm just going to do the Karina here. I might just bait my opponent and make it look like I don't have anything else to work with. So I think we'll definitely grab the Choice Band here, and I'll make me like I don't have anything to do with this hand. So all I had to do was a Karina for like 1 card. So maybe I'll like bait him out or something like that, see if it works. Because I want to at least do the Kukui play with the Choice Band. Kind of wish we had if we had a strong energy on, you know, we'd be able to do a knockout. But we ain't doing a knockout, so it's kind of sad. We'll see how this goes though. This game should be okay as long as Landorus can put in work. We can maybe build up Land's Judgment, and at that point, one-shotting Darkrai is all we need. If he does play Giratina, we have Yveltal, which can one-shot Giratina very easily, since Giratina needs 4 energies to do 100 damage. So we are going to see an Ultra Ball. And I guess he's going to grab a Hoopa? No, he's going to grab a Shaymin. Okay, so I guess he's trying to draw some cards, but at first, no, he's going to put a Lele down. Alright, is he going to end me here? I don't think he will, because I didn't really do much with my hand. He's probably thinking I have a dead hand right now. Not Sycamore. Okay, so I guess he's going to do Sycamore then. Alright, we're going to see a Choice Band going to Lele. Ah, I see. He's being smart. He's putting the Choice Band on the Lele. He's sent up Lele. Lele is an attacker that can actually do some good damage to my Landorus, thanks to Choice Band anyways. Can 2-shot me. So that's a little scary. So we're going to have to try and get some Max Elixirs and Dark Patches going. There's a Parallel. Okay, we can actually put that down. This is good because he's already put 2 Pokemon on his bench. So we'll play Kukui here, draw 2 cards. Yeah, not really a fan of what we got there, not gonna lie. I guess we'll Computer Search. I mean, I don't like losing these via Seekers so early on, but it doesn't really matter, I think. Kind of go for it. I'm gonna grab a Max Elixir here and try to build up Darkrai. Okay, so we actually got a Fight Energy very close to the top of our deck, too. Alright, so we'll go Shaymin here. We'll do a nice little setup. And let's see what we get. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Hey, alright, look at that. We're streaming energy in play. Y'all thought that this deck was a weird deck. Nah. I'm gonna put an energy on Landorus, set it up for like a Land Judgment. And we'll do 160 to Darkrai, and we will put good damage on that Lele. We can Land Judgment it, but the only problem with that, we won't be able to attack otherwise. We can technically use Night Spear on the Darkrai on the bench. I might actually just try and go for a Hammerhead here. Oh no, he's gonna switch. Dang it, dude. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. I was hoping we had another turn to just knock him out here, and then we could Lance Judgment the Lele, but no, looks like he's gonna switch. That kind of threw my plan off completely. Now I think I just need to take, I mean, I honestly think we should just go for, I mean, we have the knockout with Lance Judgment. My dog is barking, sorry about that, but we have the knockout with Lance Judgment, but I think it's better just to do Hammerhead, sacrifice Landorus. So we'll put down Hoopa. We do have Lysandre, so maybe we can do something next turn. We knock out the Lele with Darkrai. Then we knock out Shaymin with Lysandre and win the game. So we can win in a few more turns if this all goes to plan. So yeah, let's just do this. Let's just go. I mean, by time with Darkrai, I'm gonna get. He might even knock me out because Lele isn't affected by resistance. So I have to kind of sacrifice Landorus here. I know if he didn't do that switch, this play would have been a little better. We would have been able to set up a Land Judgment KO on Lele, but it looks like my opponent is going to be able to take a knockout. We see Giratina, so he is playing Dragons. He can shut off my Choice Bands and my DCEs, but that doesn't even matter because Yveltal can one-shot Giratina. And we're going to get knocked out. Now, this is where the win is going to be in our books. Now, the only thing that can prevent us from winning in the next turn is if he ends me. So I'm going to try and make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm going to do this, Dark Energy, and I guess I'll just do Night Spear. I mean, I guess. Just kind of bait him. I'm not going to play any cards from my hand, make it look like I have a dead hand once again. And, yeah, we win next turn unless he does Sky Return or anything else. I mean, even if he does Sky Return, we can probably just build up Yveltal and just knock out Giratina in one hit anyway. So I'm pretty sure the win is in the books, unless he ends me, of course. But we at least showed off why I like the Landorus. Even though Landorus is better for, like, a Lightning matchup, it's still good that we were able to at least use it once in this game. And we see Professor Sycamore. Alright, but that's not an end, so basically that means we do have the win here. I don't know why I didn't put that in that Darkrai though, but it looks like we do have the win. We're going to have the Chaos Wheel for 130, meaning we win the game unless my opponent had some crazy trick up his sleeve, but that confirms we win. That was a pretty quick first round win. Still got 2 games to go, so it's not over yet, but we are able to take out the Shaymin, take out the Giratina for the game. Nice little quick game there. We showed off the Landorus pretty nicely. We showed off how speedy the deck can be too. This is a very speedy deck with Dark Patch and Max Elixir. Like you can see, we won pretty quickly. It only took us like 4 or 5 turns to win that game with the amount of pressure we kept putting on it, which is pretty cool. Already pretty cool. So that was pretty fun. See you guys in another game. Alright, here we go, guys, with our second match. Just I was going through the trades for a little bit, just checking out what trades were available. And it looks like we're going to be up against a Psychic deck. This could be Garbodor, which could be a little scary because we do play quite a bit of item cards in this deck. It is expanded, and there's a lot more items to play with than standard, so it's more easier to be hit with these kind of hands where you're going to be playing a lot of items. So hopefully everything goes okay here. We're playing against Gilhirmer News, I guess? I'm gonna say that. So if it's Garbodor, a little scared, especially with this hand. Yikes. We have a lot of items in our hand. Not a good hand at all. Actually, it's a good hand, but it's not a good hand if we're playing against Garbodor, because we already have 4 items in our hand. So that's an 80 damage Garbodor. Not what I like to see. I mean, we can probably control the game and just not put many items, but it's still kind of scary. Alright, oh, he's opening with a Gengar. I guess this is a Psychic Fox deck? I mean, Gengar hasn't seen play in a long time. In a long time. Even in Expanded with Dimension Valley and, Robo Substitute, Lasers, and Burbank, it's not really that strong of a card anymore, especially with the Dark Meta right now. It's too good. Just a Muscle Band going on? I guess he's playing Muscle Band over Choice Band. I guess he's an old-fashioned guy. He's an old-fashioned man. Even though Muscle Band does let you do more damage to non-DX EXs. He does put a Robo Substitute down. Okay, so it's definitely a Gengar hit and switch deck. And he's going to put a Psychic Energy on. Okay. We see Ultra Ball 2. Crushing and Dimension. Okay, the Crushing Hammer could get annoying, even though it does fuel up our Dark Patches pretty nicely. Still not what I like seeing. And he's going to put a Wob down. So yeah, definitely Gengar. Anyway, a Shauna. Of all cards, a Shauna. Did this man just do Shauna? I'm gobsmacked. He just did a Shauna in 26 or 17. So I'll do Ultra Ball. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't play Garb anymore. Pretty sure it's just a Gengar deck. And I'll grab Yveltal. I would have went for Hoopa there, but if we already have 3 EXs, I would have grabbed anyways with Hoopa, so it doesn't matter. We'll go Max Elixir and whiffs. Oh my god, come on! We have 10 energy in the deck and we whiff, even though 2 of them are fighting. That's kind of annoying. Especially if he plays Hammers. Not very fun. So we'll go Shaymin for 5. Alright, still no Hammers for some reason. Or no energy, so we'll Max Elixir. I find that hits. We can put on Yveltal here. I mean, it's possible. If this Sycamore gives us like a Dark Patch play, we can maybe like Floatstone retreat. Nope. Or rip. If we got Floatstone, we would have actually been able to retreat into Yveltal and just knocked him out here. Alright, it looks like we're just gonna have to pass and then AZ next turn to knock him out. I mean, Gengar does need 2 energies to attack with Dimension Valley. He needs a DC if he wants to. There's a Crushing and he gets heads. Kinda salty over that, but again, it's not the end of the world. We do have Dark Patch, plus we have a baby Yveltal now. Maybe Yveltal can at least put good damage on Gengar, though I prefer to one-shot Gengar. So we see an Ultra Ball for a Wob effect. Alright, so we're getting down the Wobs here. And we see a Versus Seeker from my opponent here. And he's gonna Shauna, because that's the only supporter. I can't believe this guy's playing Shauna, man. Shauna. My girl Shauna, the neglected card that only saw play in like Wailord to avoid Hugh. You know what I mean? So, is what it is. Headringer, what? Whoa, is this like 2014 again? Oh my goodness. That's actually kind of annoying. Now I regret not putting Choice Band on. I just didn't want to do it because I didn't want to lose the Choice Bands like Field Ball or something. Yeah, that is some pretty bad karma for not doing that, not gonna lie. Now, we might be able to do it here, maybe. I think actually I might just go Owing. I need to find a float. I want to float the Keldeo, but I think we'll AZ the Lele, keep it for next turn, and Owing. I think it's just better just to do Owing. And then next turn we'll just drop Lele, grab a Lysandre, knock out Gengar, because he's probably going to go into like Robo Substitute next turn. But then we'll just Lysandre the Gengar out with Lele, if Lysandre's in the deck, which I'm pretty sure it is. And then we'll just knock out the Gengar. We'll take it out that way, I guess. It seems like a decent play. I just want to get this tournament win. I don't want to make a video of me playing in a tournament only for me to like lose the first 2 games, and then I'm 1 win off of that 800 points. Because I need those coins for Burning Shadows. Usually when a new set comes out, I'm only able to buy like 15 or so packs. I mean, these 800 coins right off the bat is going to let me probably buy at least 20 to 22 packs. Plus any other challenges along the way. So it's only like, what, a couple more weeks until Burning Shadows? Maybe less than that. So like, I can probably at least get 5,000 coins until then. I can probably buy like 30 packs or so maybe. Or 25 maybe. So we do top deck Dark Patch, which is nice to see since we aren't really doing a supporter for the turn. We're not getting rid of the Dark Patch quite yet, so I don't know if he does like another like weird hammer play, we can do that. So we'll Lysandre Gengar, and we'll knock him out. Can he knock me out? I mean, he could knock me out with Wobbuffet, I guess. And if he does that, we might have to attack him with Yveltal. But maybe Yveltal put in work. We take our prizes, Dark Patch, and okay, we got another energy. But we do have our Dark Patch, so we will be able to go in with the big old Yveltal here. And we will be able to attack him. We're not going to knock out Wob, though, which kind of sucks. We had a Muscle Bane. I actually think a Muscle Bane DC would knock him out. Another Shauna. This dude, is this deck from, like, Phantom Forces era? I swear, it's got to be from, like, Phantom Forces or something. Because all these cards are, like, Phantom Force cards. Like, Shauna, I think, got reprinted in Phantom Forces via Seeker's in his deck. There's a Rosix in there, Gengar, Wobbuffet, Robo-Sub. Alright, sweet. I mean, I could have went Ultra Ball. I mean, I should have done that. Because then we would have been able to double Dark Patch. Actually, yeah, before I end, check his discard. Okay, really, he's used to via Seekers. But anyways, we'll Dark Patch, I guess. And we'll go for the end. Maybe I'm gonna try to save that bench space for Darkrai or something. Okay, we didn't get Darkrai. Rip. We do get DC though, which is nice. I was hoping we could find a Darkrai there. I want to try and build up a Darkrai, because Darkrai can just snipe around him, which would be pretty nice. So we can hit him for 80. This is why a Darkrai would be pretty good, and then if Swab ever gets out of the active, we can just finish off later on with Night Spear. Maybe take 3 prizes on like a Gengar. But that play didn't look like it's going to be happening. So we see a Gengar EX going down on the bench, which is good. The more Gengars he puts down, the better, because it's just 2 free prizes for me. Headringer, oh my god. This man's playing, like, is he like playing a Phantom Forces deck? Because I think he is. Like, what? His deck is from like the Phantom Forces era. Lucky Helmet too. Muscle Band and Lucky Helmet. Don't know what to say right now. I guess just Wobbuffet for 10 damage. Okay. Alright, so let's check out what we get here at the top deck. Another energy. Not ideal. I think I'm just gonna build up Yveltal here. Because I can use the DC for the other one. I can knock him out with Y-Cyclone too, but I think I'll just knock him out with Yveltal? Evil Ball. I might need that DC for Russian too. You never know. Okay, there's a Max Elixir. That's not bad either, I guess. Not a supporter though. I need to find like a Versus Seeker so I can just snipe the Gengar. Then I just need one more prize to win the game. So I guess my opponent will be able to hit me here with Dark Corridor. So I can do 90 damage. There's a Sycamore. Okay, so this is another Dimension Valley. And he might only play the 3, so maybe if I can find my Parallel City at some point, we can slow him down even more. Not a Crushing Hammer. Okay, thank god I got Tails though. So, we are going to get hit here, meaning we are probably going to get knocked out. He can just knock me out with Wah, but he can also knock me out with Robo-Sub. Or not, did I actually just say that? No, I'm surprised he didn't bring out Robo-Sub, but he can knock me out with Wobbuffet, so I think I might just have to retreat here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to retreat into Yveltal. And kind of tempted to DC it. Should have done that, and looking back, I probably should have done that, because I think I actually would have knocked him. Bit of a misplay. And I think I'll just go for the Evil Ball here. I should have DC'd though, that might have been a misplay. I kind of wanted to keep it though, because I do need Russian. I need the Russian, you never know, like a deck that poisons you, Russian is obviously super important, so maybe I should have done that. So we're going to see a retreat in a Gengar. We kind of need to top deck something, because we're not in a good spot right now, guys. We're looking really actually close to losing the game. Because I can't just win the game on taking out Wobs that can knock me out with 1 energy. Alright, thank the Lord, we got a top deck. And I think I'm just going to DC the Yveltal. Should have done that last turn when I knocked out Wob. Bit of a misplay on my end. And, okay, still no Lysandre. We do get another Yveltal, though. Kind of makes me wish I kept the energy. Yeah, we'll Y-Cyclone. Another bit of a misplay. I should have Dark Energy the Yveltal on the bench. But whatever, we'll just move the energy to Lele. We can take him out of Lele, because it doesn't have any damage on it. Should have probably put on Yveltal though, because Yveltal hasn't taken damage. We do see Enhanced Hammer, alright. This guy's got everything. Another Phantom Forces card right there. And a Psychic Assault for a knockout. So this is where we're going to have to start making plays. We need to get a Via Seeker ASAP. If I can take out that Gengar, I'm going to be in a bit of a better position. Okay, so Via Seeker, are you here? Ooh, that works too. That works too. We can just grab Via Seeker with Comp Search. I think I just get rid of Lele, and I need to keep a few cards here. I don't think we need the Choice Band anymore, because we just need to take out one Wob to win the game. To win next turn, we'll need to keep the Floatstone in the fighting round. I want to keep the Yveltal too, just in case something happens. So let's put the Yveltal down. We'll Floatstone the Lele. We will retreat here into Yveltal-EX. And yeah, we'll just Lysandre Gengar. So now at this point, all we need now is to knock out that Wob. Both Wobs have enough damage on them to be taken out by Tapu Lele here. And I'm going to put an energy on just in case he hammers me or I get end or something. I don't die energy for the knockout. So we'll take out the Gengar. And at this point, we basically have the win unless he knocks me out with a fresh Wob. But he might be out of Wobs. He's only got like 8 cards left in his deck. His deck is super low on cards right now. I highly doubt my opponent has the win. Just Robosub can't damage me. Robosub cannot damage me. So it looks like we are going to be able to take a pretty clutchish win. He was kind of close to winning. I made a few plays and maybe I should have not have done. But whatever. We still are able to pull off a win here. Tapu Lele can come down. Take him out. And now we just need to win one more game, folks, and we are going to be able to win this entire tournament. So let's find out. I know it's not like a super big tournament, like we're not getting like packs or anything. So I just wanted to do a tournament where like I was able to get like tokens, because I didn't want to use my tickets until Platinum Freeze came. And wow, it was just straight up Gengar Wob, just literally Gengar Wob, nothing else. So here we are, folks, the finals. We win one more game, we are going to be able to get 800 coins. And with those 800 coins, we will have enough to buy quite a few Burning Shadows packs. The more Burning Shadows, because there's so much in Burning Shadows. You got like Choice Band, Gardevoir, Salazzle, Darkrai, Ho-Oh, holy god. There's a lot of stuff in Burning Shadows I really want. So I need the coins. I don't think I'm going to be pre-ordering then, or ordering any Burning Shadows online. I think day 1 will be okay. Like, I have 100 Guardian Rising packs. I'm probably going to spend, like, I'm probably going to max out at spending maybe 40 Guardians Rising packs at most on day 1 cards. I'm going to probably just, I'm going to let the prices sizzle out a bit. Just, I don't want to buy day 1 prices are too expensive. Like, who wants to pay 20 packs for a regular or Darkrai? No thanks. I'd rather wait till it drops to like 4 or 7 packs. So we do win the coin flip, which is nice. And I saw Lightning too. Okay, this is fine. Again, we can show off why I like the Landorus. I'm kind of scared of Jolteon, though. We actually don't have an answer to Jolteon. We have nothing that can damage Jolteon. But again, I don't really expect to play against Jolteon. The only decks that play it are like random Lightning decks like this. And I guess Ho-Oh. So, yeah, that's really about it. Maybe maybe you can take out like Karina and add in like a Ranger. If you're super scared of Jolteon, you can add Ranger. But that's up to you. Obviously, the Yveltal Gallade deck, you wouldn't have to worry about this, because Gallade is not a basic. And you can get out with Maxis. So there's that. Alright, so my opponent's taking a while, though. I mean, I don't mind if my opponent wants to take their time, because if they are playing like a slower Jolteon deck, this gives me time to actually maybe stall them out, because tournaments, you don't really have that much time to win games. Okay, so I think I'll start with Keldeo here, just so I have that retreat. We can Max Elixir Yveltal. I do want to try and get Hoopa down. I'd rather not put energy on Yveltal if we're playing against a Lightning deck. I'd rather use these Max Elixirs on like Darkrai or Landorus or something. But if my opponent wants to take a long time every single turn, if they're playing a slow deck like Jolteon, that even works better. Because I can probably just win just by them running out of time. And oh my god, the top decks are real. Whew, we did it. We got to your top deck. Alright, this is perfect. This is the best top deck we could have asked for. So we'll put down the Hoopa. And I'm going to definitely grab Shaymin, Darkrai, and Landorus here. Yeah, we'll grab Shaymin, Darkrai, Landorus. And we'll split up the Max Elixirs. If I get a Fighting Energy, I'll put it on Landorus. If I get a Dark Energy, I'll put it on Darkrai. That's how I'm going to do this. So we'll put down Landorus, we'll put down Darkrai. And you can see why I like having Floatstones over like just attaching for Keldeo. This lets put down more energy. Alright, Max Elixir again. Alright, there's a Fighting. So we will attach that to Landorus. Or actually, we'll put on Darkrai, whatever. I think building up Darkrai is better here. Maybe I should have Landorus, but Darkrai does more damage, so I think it's better. And hey, wow. Talk about a good hand. And wow, nice, it hits. So we'll put the Dark on Landorus. Now we need is 2 Fightings, and we got Lance Judgment. I mean, that was a perfect turn. We both got Darkrai in one turn. And we're basically set to go with Landorus really soon. We got the Floatstone for Keldeo. That was probably the perfect turn I could have asked for with this deck. You can see why I'm enjoying this deck right now. I like the dual typing of Landorus and Yveltal. It works out pretty nicely, though I'm not going to lie. I'm probably just gonna see the little baby Magnemite here. I mean, you can't do anything. We're gonna win next turn. My opponent's taking a while. Are they gonna be AFK, and are we gonna win the tournament without my opponent even using a card? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Alright, I'll just talk about Landorus, because Landorus is the star of the show here. Yeah, bit of obviously an unclimatic win. The second game was probably the most intense match we had, to be honest with you. My opponent came kind of close to winning. We are going to be able to win this tournament, though. And we got 800 coins. I got him. Burning Shadows, you are mine. Burning Shadows. Nice. And yeah, it looks like it's a Lightning deck. Without Jolteon, plays a Alolan Golem Magnetism. What is going on? That was a weird game, but we are able to win. I know it wasn't like a serious tournament. I say Legacy isn't filled up earlier. There was one spot available for the Plasma Freeze. Even though I'd rather wait for Plasma Freeze to be an expanded, because I like expanded tourneys more than Legacy tourneys. Because Legacy, not as many people have Legacy cards, so more listeners can play against people with like super sweaty decks. So let's just see how many packs I can buy here with the coins. So I will be able to buy how many Burning Shadows packs? 20 Burning Shadows packs, plus any daily challenges, rewards. I'll probably be able to get like 25, so I'll definitely be doing a pack opening video for you guys. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to PTCGO content. Help me on the road to hitting 2K subs. Can we hit 18K by Burning Shadows? That's my goal. But thanks for watching, guys. The deck, the Landorus Yveltal deck was fun. And I'll see you guys on another video. Peace out.